Hi guys, we've got 12 brand new skins to get started with this week, including 4 Charitable 2022 skins, so let's get started. Up first, and we have the Charitable Rust 2022 double door. Now this door does have pros and cons, the cons being it is very expensive, and in these trying times not everyone can afford that, but that's okay. The pros are this is helping charity, so please do remember that. The other pros being it is a glow in the dark, but the biggest pro of all is that you can look through the little portholes you see here as if you are Remy in his little kitchen. Now that in itself is unheard of with double doors, so this is a first. It is also probably worth mentioning that charitable skins are linked to your account and thus cannot be traded, so if you're going to treat this as an investment, please do keep that in mind. Up next we have the Predatory L96, and I'm not afraid to say this is my least favourite skin of the week, purely because it just seems to be quite minimal effort in, and some people like minimal, that's completely fine, but it just seems a little bit more could have been made. Just my personal opinion, I've really got nothing to say here. Now up next we have the Charitable Rust 2022 SAR. Now this is a crazy looking SAR, I've not seen one like this in a long time, especially on the SAR. It has a really nice gloss to it that I've not actually seen in game before. It just looks crazy, it looks like something on a book you read in middle school. It's just a crazy gun. Moving on, and we have the Recycler Pump Shotgun. Now, what a great aesthetic for a gun this is. Very rarely do we see a gun shaped after the environment in which it is normally used. This skin does not glow in the dark, and I'd be interested to see how the designer fits this into any other items in game. So please be prepared when playing the game to be seeing a lot of grubs using this gun. Up next, and we have the Blackout MP5, and what a godly looking MP5 skin this is. Of course, it's fully blackout, so it will help even more when using at nighttime, but it has to be said the absolute game changer here is the new sights that are featured on this Blackout MP5. I cannot remember the last time a default weapon had this much of a change made to its iron sights. It is night and day, the difference. So if you're looking for a reasonably priced MP5 skin, make sure to pick this up, because between the amazing looking hilt and the new iron sights, it's a fantastic all-round gun. Moving on, and we have the Cybercode AK skin. Now this is the second gun with this skin so far, and I still think it looks just as good as it did on the LR. It has a really nice Matrix Neo, and yet still has that cold steel aesthetic. A nice skin for the AK, great to have. Moving on, and we have the Banger P2 skin, and it's great to see more skins coming to the P2, especially with the Banger collection. It gives a real Tom and Jerry cartoon theme, and that works perfectly with this gun. It's not OTT, but it has some really nice niche little perks about the gun that really give it a bit of character. And that's exactly what you want to use in the 5 seconds that you're able to hold on to this gun before an AK guy mows you down. Up next, and we have the amazingly named Ancient Squiggles Rock. Now what an absolutely awesome skin this is. This is absolutely fantastic. The character and personality in this rock alone makes it definitely worth it. It's sometimes easy to forget that we all start a Rust adventure with a rock, and I cannot think of a better rock to begin with than this happy chap right here. Please use this rock in every game you have going forward. It's fantastic. It does not glow in the dark. That's brilliant. Moving on, and we have the Kris Sword. Now since the katana came out a few weeks ago, we all assumed we wouldn't be seeing any sword skins for a while, but what a welcome addition this is. It looks fantastic, it's not glow in the dark, the detailing is really nice on this, and it looks like something straight out of Game of Thrones. So if that's what you're into, this is for you. Moving on, and we have the imaginatively named Charitable Rust 2022 box. This is a glow-in-the-dark skin. It doesn't look too bad, it actually has a little bit of charisma and a bit of charm about it. Nothing too crazy from last year's box though. The only thing I think you can get from this box is letting everyone know you're a good person, but even that won't stop you getting raided. Up next, and we have the Charitable Rust 2022 Chef Hoodie. Now, if you want to look like a Frenchman who owns a doner kebab shop, this is the hoodie for you. Unfortunately, we don't have the bottom set of this set just yet. Here's hoping that comes in the future. It'd be cool to see this apron having an almost continuation down into some trousers. Now, last but not least, we have the Cobalt container metal door. Now, this is a continuation from the sheet metal double door that we saw very recently, not to be confused with Dumbledore, the double door. This door does glow in the dark, so if that's what you're after, then this is for you. Otherwise, it's a very copy and paste skin. There's nothing too crazy about this. It's probably out for those of you who are just into collecting sheet metal doors. Hi guys, thanks again for making it through to the end of this video. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you think down below, and I'll catch you next week.